Mayor, councillors, and audience, good morning. My name is Carol Lazich, and I am representing a group known as Hamilton Cost. We are advocating for improved HSR transit with state-of-the-art buses. However, today I'd like to focus on concerns pertaining to the LRT. I would like to begin by quoting Peter Sean Taylor, editor-at-large from Maclean's. Politicians love light rail transit. Sorry, hang on a second. How do I... Politicians love light rail transit even when it makes no sense, and cost overruns are sure to follow. Forget AIDS or SARS, there's a new billion-dollar contagion popping up across the country. The symptoms include visions of grandeur, severe loss of reality, and a propensity to enact massive tax hikes. It's called LRTS, Light Rail Transit Syndrome. Those susceptible to LRTS claim it can transform modest cities into booming metropolises by instantly boosting transit usage, curbing congestion, spurring rapid downtown development, and attracting young mobile workers. City planners infected with LRTS, however, come to believe tracks have a magical power to transform drivers into eager transit users, regardless of local evidence, density, or geography. LRTS requires favorable conditions to increase money, taxpayers' money. The Ontario government has pledged $1 billion towards building an LRT in downtown Hamilton. Once that budget has been achieved, taxpayers will be responsible for any cost overruns. However, sadly today, we have not yet received any costs pertaining to the project except for a $2.5 million price quote attached to implementing another stop at Bay Street. Why do we know the cost of this but no other costs? Ontario's debt sits at $303 billion and growing. Cost overruns, extended deadlines, and destruction are being realized with many LRT projects worldwide. The following is a glimpse of some projects that have experienced these issues. Projects costs are estimated $1 which result in property tax hike of 3%. The Eglinton Crosstown project expected to require $39 million annual subsidy. The St. Clair project was to cost $48 billion, million dollars, however, that has grown quadruple its budget for utility relocations. And Ottawa has blown through, sorry about that, where's the clicker? Sorry. No. Yeah, okay. No, it's not working, okay. Okay. So sorry about that. Ottawa has blown through 90% of the LRT contingency fund with 2 years to go. Calgary West LRT project is $35 million over budget. And Edinburgh is £375 million over budget and 3 years late. Portland has spent in excess of $4 billion without great success and is heavily subsidized by the government. Finally, Seattle cost overruns for the first phase has hit 86%, which will result in $4.9 billion. Professor Bent Flyberg from Oxford studied 258 world projects and found 86% exceeded their original budgets by an average of 20%. And Virginia Beach. LRT is spreading because every city will want their slice of government track money, even if it's taxpayers' dollars. What should be the mandate for a successful transportation plan? The plan should balance the needs of all users, catering to businesses and residences. Within your restricted right-of-way, you should accommodate people walking, biking, and drivers. The goal should bring as many people downtown for employment and local businesses as support. The plan should be conscious of displacement of residences and businesses. The overall objective should be to improve transportation safety, mobility, accessibility, reduce congestion, reduce environmental impact, be efficient, affordable, cost-effective, and improve economic productivity. To date, I see very little, if any, of the above requirements being met by this plan. Who is going to use public transportation? All residences, including those with low incomes, disabilities, the elderly, and others who cannot and do not own their own vehicle. The poor are captive riders who count on mass transit, but whose numbers decline as fares increase. This plan to date does not take into account those who depend on public transit and contravenes many human rights issues. The transportation plan should meet perceived social and economic needs. Don't be afraid to say no. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol. Questions of the presenter? Councillor Partridge.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. I don't have any questions, but Carol, I just want to appreciate the amount of work that you've put into your presentation and the data that you've provided for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Councillor. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Carol. I have no further questions, so you can